This is my speedy ab set for you. So we are going to start lying on our backs with your feet planted hip distance apart. Reach your arms along by your sides and your fingertips should just about be able to skim the back of your heels. And you want just a little bit of a gap here between the lower back and the mat, following the natural curve of your spine rather than pushing it down with force here. We're going to take the hands interlaced behind the back of the head, lift the elbows just off the ground so we can see them in the corner of our eye line. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, start to nod your chin to your chest, feel and lift the head, the neck, and just the tip of the shoulders off the mat. Inhale, slowly lower, let the head feel heavy into the hands. Exhale, chin to chest, lift head, neck, tip of shoulders. Inhale, slowly lower down. So you don't want to jerk this movement up, a nice slow transition up and a slow transition down. Keeping that little gap between the lower back and the mat. Focusing here as well on not pulling the elbows in as we lift up. So the elbows stay there in the corner of our eye line and our head stays heavy into our hands. So the hands and the arms are supporting the weight of the head, but they're not doing the movement for us. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Every time you exhale, could you think about pulling your belly button to your spine a little tighter and knitting the front of your rib cage together? Twice more. Exhale. Inhale, give me one more. Exhale, lift and hold. Now try and hold yourself up in this hover. Your shoulder blades are hovering off the ground. If this feels enough already, just stay still. If you want a little bit more, reach the arms away, palms running by your sides, just away from the ground. Squeeze your fingertips together and start to just pump your arms through the air. But here I want you to feel like you're pushing down on two old rusty springs. So there's a bit of resistance underneath your arms, nice and active. Just follow the pattern of your breath here. So rather than me dictating the breath, I just want you to focus on breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth as we stay here for the next 15 seconds. Seeing if we could create a bit more resistance through the arms, a bit more energy through the arms, maybe the chest lifts a little higher. But remember, we've got that little gap between the lower back and the mat. We're not pushing it down. 5 more seconds here. Relax the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release down. Hug the knees in towards the chest for a moment. Bring them to tabletop. Now here from tabletop, I want you to gently press the lower back down into the mat. Create connection between the lower back and the mat. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. We're going to toe tap. Exhale, right foot taps down. Inhale, return. Exhale, left foot taps down. Inhale, return. Careful that as we toe tap the leg, that back isn't pulling into an arch position. Could we start to add the reach of the opposite arm? So opposite arm to the leg that is toe tapping reaches behind us, keeping the shoulder relaxed away from the ear. That thumb hovers just off the mat as it reaches behind us. So the arms don't need to go too far back. We can stay here with single arm, single leg, or we could level this up by squeezing the thighs together and going for a double toe tap, double arm reach. Now you will see for me that my toes are hovering just off the mat at this point. The range is going to be different for all of us. But if you lower your toes all the way down with both feet and you end up here, pulled into this arch position, you're not going to work the core, so you've gone too far. So just take those legs to the point where you can really keep that control. The focus has got to be on the lower back staying connected to the mat here. So single leg is also the option if this feels like it's putting strain on the back and you can't control the movement. Let's go for 4 more. Really knit the rib cage in at the front and keep that sensation for me. Every time you exhale, you're pulling your belly button back to your spine. 2 more. Last one. Legs tabletop. Hands hold behind the back of the legs, chin draws to chest, lift head, neck, tip of shoulders, keep looking forwards. Gently hold the back of the right leg, extend length in the left. Inhale, exhale, switch and switch. Single leg extension here. Again, lower back stays connected with the mat. We can stay here, one leg bent, one leg straight, or we could go for 2 straight legs and hold just above the knee behind the back of the calf. Either option, see if you can lift your chest a little higher now for me. So we're thinking about nose and knee coming together. Shoulders relax, breathe. Exhale, switch and switch. Stay with you. 10 with that. 9, just 8, and you've made it. 7, 6, 5, Last 4, last 3, last 2. Final challenge on 1. Stay up for me if you can. Squeeze the legs together. Hold the back of the legs. Inhale. Exhale, lift the chest a little higher. We're going to just hold it here. Keep that lower back imprinted. You can stay here if this is already enough. For a bit more, could we reach the arms along by our sides? Palms down, shoulders down. Even more, could we extend those legs long? You've made it. 6 more seconds. 5, maybe those legs go a little lower. 4, 3, relax the shoulders. 2, and 1. Let it go. Relax the body. Hug the knees into the chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let it go. Draw the chin into the chest. Take a few little rock and rolls through the spine just to bring yourself up to seated. And there you have it, your quick abdominal set. A great one to bolt on to the end of another sequence to really fire up your core muscles.